Switching to consonant energy leading, which instituted a ban on whale hunting effective in 1986.
Instituted a ban on whale hunting effective in 1986.
Don't let any tension creep into this consonant energy, right? You know, there's a tendency for everybody to sometimes put too much effort into it, right? And forget that, an easier treatment gets more sound. In the years since, just think relaxed, in the years since, whale stocks appear to have recovered, although the extent of the recovery is a matter of debate.
Japan.
Yeah, let's just try that again, even more relaxed. After me, I'm going to try and be more relaxed. Some whaling continues for research purposes, mostly by Japan. Training, but before we do that, I want to put the emphasis for a while on keeping a lower baseline, just building more tonality into everything. So let's put the emphasis on that tone, prose. And remember that it's not only in the E's and A's and Y's, which are your tonal anchors, but also building more tone into your structural vowels and feeling more tone in all of the consonants that are voiced. Prose, prose, prose. That's the way to do it. Prose. Whales should be treated in the same way as other animals, as a resource to be used for food and other products. Or with the idea that you're going to be more relaxed and get even more tone by being more relaxed and getting more vibration. Cons. Killing whales, that helped me, for human use is morally wrong. That helped me lower right away. I'm going to do it again. Because it's your whole body. It's your whole body that's producing that tone. Many people believe that no animal should suffer and die for the benefit of humans. But even if you do not hold such views, whales should be treated as a special case.
Many people believe that no animal should suffer and die for the benefit of humans. But even if you do not hold such views, whales should be treated as a special case.
Whales are exceptionally intelligent and social beings, able to communicate fluently with each other. The hunting and killing of animals, the ban on whaling for moral reasons, but to prevent extinction. Numbers have now greatly increased. The ban has served its original purpose, and it is time to lift it. Of free speaking now, just trying to carry over this low baseline. That's all we're really working on now, is carrying over that very relaxed, low baseline. And because we're keeping the baseline at a low pitch, all of our intonation, will stand out even more without necessarily having to make big jumps up in pitch. I had to smile when I read the introduction to this, because when they talked about Japan um, and they're whaling for research purposes.
It's a cultural uh, heritage, or it is something that they've always done.
Yeah, yes, I know, and that's the argument that the Japanese make too, that they have that, many, many years of cultural heritage related to whaling. Um, and yeah, so, in Canada, aren't those people really using every part of the whale, to make buttons, to make needles from the bone, all the skins, I don't know, everything.
If you go up north and you're talking, is it Inuits?
Hmm.
I can agree with that. I think they are more remote, and they the knee might apply. It's their knee, and at the end of the day, if you look at that, they've been there so long that they are probably the part of the ecology,
Right.
and they are they are not disturbing the system. Uh,
I lived for a week on an Indian reservation in Canada. I lived in, we were doing a tour of Shakespeare around the oldest schools in Saskatchewan, and I met a counselor at the Thunderchild reservation around. It's outside of Moose Jaw in that area, and
I've been there.
huh?
I've been there.
to Moose Jaw, right?
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And those Pacific Northwest Coast Indians, in particular, were that was such a thriving culture at one time.
We like the the Indian band that's local here. Like we got two or three fairly big bands, but the West Bank Indian band, they are very industrious. They couple of guys that have been sort of switching their seats as a chief. They are one of the most rich people in
Mm-hmm.
probably in British Columbia, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe even Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they When I get excited, or
Mm-hmm.
when you get when you are supposed to speak, somehow the voice tends to go higher.
Right, and
And
this is something that Arthur Lessack talks about, in particular related to the why buzz. That the why buzz is actually a way of controlling your emotions and your feelings, and that when you apply it, and I think when you apply any kind of tonality, it serves as kind of a regulator of your emotional life, and helping to tamp down any anxiety or those feelings.
I I
I'm yawning, breathing, and stretching helps put all of that tone into your whole body. Until now, there's nothing there but neutral, so I can put more tone into that L sound though, because that's voiced, and in the end also, until the international ban several follow.
oh
Right, and it's sound a little too much like follow. So be sure that you've got a good number four, even though it happens quickly. Follow.
oh
This could easily happen again if the ban were lifted, especially because regulation is difficult. Read it for consonant energy leading and building tone into those consonants. So it's like a stage two consonant energy. Whale hunting is an important aspect of some cultures.
should these groups be permitted to kill them because of their cultural heritage? In any case, many traditional practices, e.g. slavery, female genital mutilation, have been outlawed as an abhorrent in modern society.
45.9 seconds. You beat me. By about a second. You beat me by about a second and a half.
Cows and pigs. Most whales die instantly or very quickly, and Japanese researchers have developed new, more powerful harpoons that will make kill even more certain.
I was 36.7 and you're 37. So almost identical. Or of free speaking now, and try and carry all of this over, keeping the tone on a low baseline, using a lot of intonation to make the main ideas stand out, and connecting the smaller words together quickly, and trying to make it move along as fast as possible without rushing it. Just to throw a new wrinkle into this conversation, I was thinking of this recent incident in the Arctic with Russia and Greenpeace, where Greenpeace went up there to demonstrate peaceably about over-exploitation of Arctic resources, and a couple of them actually got out and climbed up onto an oil rig, and they were taken into custody by the Russians. Interest in it now is because so many of those sea lanes are opening up now due to the warming climate up there.
Like, I think the most serious claim is actually from the United States. It's United States, Canada, and Russia. They all seem to. I guess one of the steps that Canadian government is taking. I guess they are placing a submarine there that's be there 24/7, 365 days a year. That the submarine was purchased from the I think United Kingdom about a couple of years back, and that step is supposed to demonstrate that the Arctic region actually belongs to Canada. It is United States, Canada. I don't know how Russia would be, or China, if they are gonna be, if we would have a fair trial. Just retaining anybody without fair trial, that's totally unacceptable in my point of view.
And it was taken from international waters. They just justified doing that because the people who climbed on the tower came from that ship, probably on some small, Zodiac.
Okay. Well, if they take the people, they might as well take the ship. I guess you will not leave their ship just without people. that might